Welcome to Project 6. And today in Project 6 we're going to learn how to estimate how many block that we need as well as mortar, and we're going to do grout too. This is going to be a two-part movie, so you're going to have two different movies you're going to open up to do this project. Now, starting out, first thing we need to do is we're finding how much surface area this is right here. And surface area is length times width. So we're going to find out what the width of this is and what the height of this thing is, which would be your width length times width. And to get that measurement, I'm going to look at my foundation plan, and looking at it here, we simplified this down. Okay, you don't have all the annotations on it, but you got what you need here. You got the overall from corner to corner is 20 foot. It's 20 foot here, so it's a square. First thing I'm going to look at is right here is 20 foot. So there's our length. Well, how about our width? What was our height of that wall? To do that, I need to go to another page, and I need to go to my elevations. You look here and you can see the elevation of this, and it's looking at it in a profile type look. This is our footer. This is our block wall. Now, BOF means the bottom of footer. TOF means top of footer. These are our levels. Well, if you see 0, so this right here is our 0 plane, and you see TOFW, top of foundation wall. That is the top of our block. So what you need to know is it's 2 foot 8 inches tall. Okay? So that's exactly what we needed to know to be able to figure this thing out. So we already know that this thing's 20 foot to here, and now we know it's 2 foot 8 inches to there. So let's calculate it. Okay? Get your calculator out. And definitely you need to take and make this all in feet. Okay? So 2 foot's already there, but we need to make 8 inches into feet. So it'd be a decimal. So you take 8 divided by 12, and you get a decimal of 0.666, and right on. We're just going to say 0.67. We'll round it up. So you got 2.67 times 2.67 times 20 foot. Remember, was the length of this. That number is nowhere even close, so make sure that you double check. We're going 2.67 times 20. That looks more like it. 53.4, and remember, they're both in feet. This was in feet, and this is in feet. Feet times feet is squared, so it'll be feet squared. So now I want to jump back over here. And in my foundation plan, and I've already got it wrote down here. So what's on this side is the same thing on this side, because remember it's a square, so I'll bring that over. So these are square feet. Now I need to know this other side. Now we've already calculated all the way to there and all the way to there, so we don't need that again. We just need to go inside. Does that make sense? We've already calculated for this side and this side all the way to the end. Now we're going to go on the inside of it to make this wall. And basically, this is an 8-inch wall. And if you remember something, your nominal size is 8 inch, but actual size is 7 5/8 inch because of that 3/8 inch mortar joint. Okay, so we need to calculate this whole block here is 7 5/8 inch. This one is too. So you take both of those and add them up, which make 15.25 inches, and then convert it into feet, of course. So it'll be 15.25 inches divided by 12 would end up being 1.2708, and then you subtract that from 20 foot. And you end up with 18.729, really close to, if you calculate this right here on down, it would be very close to 18 foot 8 3/4. Okay, so I just went ahead and I figured that up, or I used a dimension on my CAD program. I got 18 foot 8 3/4. Real simple, real quick. And I want to take this number and I want to times it by the height of my block, which was, of course, 2 foot 8 inches. So let's do this. Let's calculate this thing up real quick. Let me grab my calculator, and remember, we can't have this in inches. It has to be all in feet. So 8.75 inches, we're going to divide it by 12, which will give us a 0.729, right? I just write it down on my piece of paper, 0.729. And again, the height of that was 2 foot 8 inches. If you take your 8 inches, the height of the wall was 2 foot 8 inches, divided by 12, 0.66. Okay. So we're going to take, and now we got those numbers figured out, 18.729 times 2.67. It'll equal 50, we'll just say 50 square feet. Okay. And I had this one already rigged up, and I actually got a little bit closer to the actual number there, but we're just going to say 50. And this one on the bottom would be 50 as well. And I'm just going to take and copy that down to here. So the thing you got to do at this point would be add up all four sides because they're all square feet. I'm going to say 50 plus 50 plus 53.4 plus 53.4 equals 206.8. That's how many square feet of surface area you have. So we'll write that down. 206, and this is the calculation I had before. It's a little bit different, so we'll change it. Just depends on how you round. But 206.8 is how many square feet that we have around this block wall. And now we're going to stop this video so that we can start up the other one, and in that video I'm going to bring out the calculation charts, and we'll show you how to do that, and we'll also show you how to figure out how much grout, because we're going to grout this wall. We're going to give it extra strength and support, because what you're doing is you're taking your 8-inch block and you're pouring grout into it. And you've read about grout. It's very similar to concrete, but it has more lime in it, and it's just a thinner, soupier type of mix. And we're going to fill these things full, give them more added strength, and I'll show you how to calculate for that. So just go to the next video and open it up, and we'll get started there.